with a two-bit head tilt back, and you know where we at. Got the thing in my grass, and we living life fast. And I put that on the dub, motherfuckers can't hang. What you want, what you talk, what you wear for the game.
Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome back to another episode of Never Enough Game. I'm your boy Silent 200. And I got Lil Seti right here with me.
Yeah.
What's cracking, man? How you been, dog?
Chilling, dog. A lot of shit's been going on, fool, huh? Shit's been blowing up left and right.
Yeah, a lot of fuckery, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of things going on this YouTube world. I think one of the most talked about recently was that Lefty versus Bands. How Bands pulled up to Lefty's neighborhood, shot a whole video. He went to like every spot that he's seen Lefty in, the liquor store, some place with a fence or a park.
Yeah, that fool on some sick shit.
Yeah, he went and did that, and he made a full ass diss song. What is your opinion on that? You think that was a good move by Bands, and do you think Lefty took a L with that?
Look, there's a lot of different ways you could dissect it. I'm gonna dissect this shit like this. Lefty definitely took a fucking L, bro. And low key, that nigga looks ridiculous for this shit. Number one, but I mean, it is what it is, dog. I mean, everybody, I'm sure, could fucking say the same shit. We'd be biased as fuck if we said that this nigga didn't take an L for doing that shit. But in another way though, I feel like Band's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, how much are you gonna crash out? You feel me? For something,
yep.
Right? So he did this, and definitely he got the attention that he wanted.
Yep.
But that attention comes also with negative ass shit, right?
Yep.
So one, niggas are gonna want your head. You feel me? Now they're gonna recognize you. They're gonna say that's the guy. You feel me? Up here and down there. You know what I mean? That's a lot of negative attention. Some motherfuckers could laugh at it though. You know, I see a lot of people laughing at it, but I think that he fucked himself over a little bit because the fools from LA some of them fools didn't really have a lot of hate towards Northerners, you know what I'm saying? And with this move that he did, a lot of the fools are going to tighten their game up now in LA. Mm-hmm. They're going to tighten up and they're going to close a lot of doors that they probably had left open. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe it wasn't, this nigga could have gone out there, had a good time doing what he does whenever he wanted to do it. Now he's probably like, nah, it's not going to be that easy, bro. And the reason why I say that is because I got a couple of phone calls when that video came out. Now, a lot of motherfuckers thought that shit was funny, you know what I'm saying? And I can't hate, it was a good little fucking spin-off shit, and it was kind of funny, nigga. But what I will say is a lot of the LA niggas didn't find that shit funny, bro.
Of course.
I think a lot of the homies up here, they kind of found it a little funny, to be honest, just because now they're like, all right, y'all niggas see what the fuck we've been dealing with type shit. Yep. But really though, all right, I was talking to one of the homies, fool, like, he was mad, fool, like, he was really mad, fool, like, this nigga was like, I want to go to Santa Rosa. I want to go to that nigga's neighborhood, that. He was just talking to me on the phone, and I'm just like, damn, y'all niggas are really taking this shit personal, huh? And then what it brought attention to me is this. Number one, he kind of low-key fucked up because now these niggas are not playing like that no more down there. They're taking it way more serious. Like, the homie, he was about to go to a lowrider show, nigga, the next day that I was talking to him, and he was like, well, I had bought a whole fit. It was all red. Then third. He's like, fuck that shit. Nigga, I threw that shit to the side. I'm like, I'm not wearing that shit anymore. He put all blue on now.
What the fuck?
So now you see not a lot of LA homies, they're starting to distance themselves from wearing red now, too. Because then the thing is, the world is becoming smaller, bro. Just because social media is everywhere, people can see these videos and shit. So now the homies are wearing like blue rags regularly and shit now, not like they used to before, And the homie was like, look, I was gonna wear a red fit. I'm not wearing that shit no more. Threw that shit to the side, literally just because of the video. You feel me? So I see a lot of fools starting to get together, tightening their shit up to the point that they might stop wearing all the red, the homies down there, and they might just start being like, so they might just, it might get a little bit more trickier for these fools to go down there if they're gonna go to the callejones or places like that you see like active fools and shit.
If when he went down there and did that to get the attention that he wanted, that he got, he also shut a door on himself when he did that.
Yeah, the LA shit's gonna be a wrap.
Because before he could have been making moves and going down there, and people were probably seeing him, not worried about him because they didn't know who he was, right? He could have still did his thing, but now that he did that, now he's in the public's eye of everybody in Southern Cali as this guy that came from up here to down there to disrespect.
They feel, a lot of them niggas feel hella disrespected. So that's why they're pushing the issue. And that's why I think they fucked up.
I think they I don't know if Lefty's homies or somebody pressed Adam 22, but Adam 22 was also like, oh yeah, well you can't come back over here no more.
I mean,
because of that.
I think that had to do with like some bigger shit, you know? I'm not gonna speak on it, but most likely that's like, but he doesn't. I don't honestly. Yeah, I mean, what you expect him to do though? You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I would expect. I knew something like that was gonna happen.
That's like you bringing somebody to my house, and then like that fool gets fucking like hella disrespectful and shit. And then I'm all like, hey, fool, like, what the hell? Fuck this fool. And then you're going to tell him, like, hey, you can't come over here no more, dog. You fucked up.
Yeah, but I don't really think Adam gives a fuck for him because he already did the interview with Ben. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it doesn't really affect his pockets. I don't know, fool. I mean, Adam 22, I'm not really hating on him because I think he got an interview with Gravedigger. At first, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, this nigga's he's just trying to start hella shit up. But now I'm starting to think he really just wants to put a lot of people on, bro. And he doesn't want to have, because he brings people that are ops on there all the time. GDs, BDs, I heard. And then I was kind of like tripping on this fool. But then Greg Digger told me that he's finna go on there. So then I'm like, it's not that bad then. I mean, as long as he's being neutral with the whole shit and just putting on everybody that he can, then I mean, it's whatever. I heard he might even have like some bulldog fools going down there too.
So he's just doing everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really hate them when it comes to that. Even EBK J-Bo, he just had like some Crip fool on there too that was dissing each other. So it's like,
oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, if a nigga's really being disrespectful, I mean, he will draw the line. You know what he did. But I don't got that much hate towards that nigga no more. I was kind of tripping on him for a minute though. I was like, I had a little comment. I said, man, somebody needs to get on this nigga's head. But it's whatever. That's what I think though. I think them niggas fucked themselves over low key in the end. They would have kept it respectful. They would have actually had some fools down there that would have fucked with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even some homies. And you know what? Fool, whoever showed this nigga bands all those spots, I guarantee you. Fool, I don't know this for a fact, but I guarantee you it was a homie.
Oh yeah.
That was walking this nigga around every fool. When they find out who that nigga is, fool, they're gonna DP. I think they're gonna DP the fuck out of him. Fool.
Oh yeah, that's
when
facts.
They find out who was over there.
There's no way this fool just like unless there's like some blacks in Baldwin Park.
Hell no, Baldwin Park's hella it's East. I think it's like East LA. Fool, that's hella Mexicans over there. Oh. They don't even grow up with blacks over there. I think for real was one of these niggas ops that did it, fool. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I really do think so. And then that motherfucker's kind of that, bro. You're kind of a traitor ass nigga, dog. Yeah, that's a Benedict Arnold move.
I mean, you get what you put out, right? It's like, you know, Lefty, he's trending, you know, for the way that he is, on how he has no filter. But like, some people are also gonna like bite that shit and want to go like act on what you're saying when he's saying fuck you, this and that, and being, you know, disrespectful. And expecting that nobody's gonna jump on that. I mean, you're giving somebody a ball to make a shot, right?
I mean,
because he's a public figure, and if especially the way Bands did it, he went to No Jumper, and then followed it up with that. Like, that was very strategic.
I think that nigga just moved off of emotion, dog. To be honest, and he probably didn't got shit to do and was just like, nigga, I'm gonna go out there do this shit real quick. I'll probably blow up. I don't think he thought about it in the long run, though, because it's hard to keep that momentum up when you're doing shit like that. But to be honest, just like you said, when you got a lot of eyes on you, a lot of shit comes out to play. Like
Yep.
this nigga's information might come out to play. You feel me?
Yep.
A lot of this nigga's secrets might start coming out.
Oh,
like,
that's for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the thing is, niggas know where his neighborhood's at. You know what I'm saying? There's homies in Santa Rosa. There's hella homies over there.
Yeah.
So then it's like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong though. He got a W on the fucking video. That shit was kind of low. It was funny. I mean, I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? It was pretty thought out.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, he went all up in his hood.
That shit was whatever.
What do you think? What do you think about What do you think about that?
That's my shit.
That Atwater show being canceled supposedly by the Northerners and stuff like that. Do you think that has anything to do with when there was a show in Santa Cruz and I forget who was there? I don't know if it was Lazy Boy or who it was. But some Northerners went to Santa. Yeah. Was it Santa Cruz or
Santa
where was
Cruz,
it? Okay, yeah. When they went there, and then it got shut down because some shit had went down in the front with some homies and some other fool. Do you think that them fools shutting down the Atwater show was an attempt at a get back because of that?
So look, this is what I've heard. I don't know. None of this shit to be facts. But what I heard on that show, right, was the homies went there, you know what I'm saying? And these little youngsters came through and they stabbed some fools that were in the fucking...
what are we talking about?
Which Santa Cruz shit.
Okay,
Santa Cruz shit. And then them fools, I mean, it's public records. You can look the shit up on fucking Google, right? And then they stabbed some fools. Some I don't know if they did. I'm just saying somebody got stabbed, right? I don't know none of this shit to be true. Allegedly. So, but then what ended up happening is with this shit right here, look, bro. They supposedly said that the homies had like a fucking what you call that shit? Facebook post. I doubt that. I doubt that the homies had a Facebook post telling everybody to go over there because from what I heard, because I know a lot of fools from Santa Cruz, there wasn't even a lot of motherfuckers over there. Like there wasn't. It wasn't like hella people from like the Bay Area and Concord, Richmond, Vallejo, and hella fools going over there, fool. It was just the niggas from like their area, you know, like just Santa Cruz motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I think like, you know, so it was like whatever. So it's like, nah, because if they were doing that, and they would have been way deeper. You feel me? If they're really trying to call hella mother, and then it's like that's some police shit for real too though. Because if it's on Facebook, like motherfucking niggas got phones, bro. Like, why would somebody put up a post on fucking Facebook? You feel me? It's just hot. And then if they did put it on Facebook and the boys would have found out, they would have shut the show down.
I mean,
which brings me back to
So that's what I wanted to.
So then you have hella niggas at the Atwater shit putting like, bro. First of all, if you're gonna do something, why are you televising it? Why are you? That lets you know that these fools don't really have connections to the streets. The fools that are doing this, because if you got connected, bro, I don't go on an Instagram post and tell my homies, hey, bro, let's on me. No, I just call them on the phone. You feel me? Why would I fucking broadcast my business for the world to see? You feel me? It just doesn't make sense unless the people that are doing it, and there was a lot of DO channels that were doing that shit because they're not plugged into the streets. You feel me? So then they're over here trying to do shit like that, and then you got like some dumbass, maybe some little. It's just to me, it's like, bro, like if you're gonna look, man. First of all, if you don't got shit to do to the point that you'll drive hours away to do something like this, you should reevaluate your fucking life, bro. Because it's like, what are you even doing? If you're a little kid, all right, maybe I can see you doing some shit like that. But if you're like 21 and up, my nigga, like you should be getting money or doing something that has like actual substance or something that's actually gonna get you somewhere in your life. Instead of going over there, you go into the pen or end up going to jail or maybe getting shot, dog. It's like, I mean, you finna just be wasting your time. That's number one. I don't see these niggas doing something. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go over there, nigga. I'm too busy doing my shit. So that's what I think.
I mean, yeah. Number one is that fools were hating, and they seen an opportunity, and they just went over there and started doing like what you said. That motherfuckers started posting shit, doing videos. Those DOs, couple DO channels talking about like, oh yeah, they think they're not gonna get touched. Well, let me tell you this and that. Just like speaking on it in that way. If anybody from the public is looking at that and gets concerned, and that's their community and where they live at, you gotta expect that they're gonna fucking say something, right?
Well, look, yes, you're right.
They're going to say something, and that one thing can lead to another, where somebody just has to keep looking into it, and And anyways, so
No, but we've had that experience ourselves while we know firsthand.
Yeah, we've
done shows in Oakland and in Frisk. We've done shows in the Mission District, shows all over the Bay. And the reason why we don't publicize the address when we're doing the shows is because it always gets shut down.
Well, yeah, they didn't publicize the address either.
You see what I'm saying?
So I'm pretty sure it was somebody that probably like fucks with
you remember that shit in Oakland? They shut us.
Yes,
they shut
it down the fucking day before. That shit pissed me off.
Literally the day before, the venue owner was like, "No, I'm not doing it." That he wanted to answer our calls. He didn't want to do shit. So it's like, come on, bro. And I mean,
it's happened before, and it's most likely because people hating, and you know, it's gonna be like that. Sometimes you just gotta take that as a lesson, and try to move the right way. You know what I'm saying?
And here's like, look, bro. First of all, you shouldn't even be focused on what the next man is doing. You should be focused on your own shit. Number one, right? But let's say you are gonna be a deviant ass like demon motherfucker and really try to do some evil shit.
And don't say that.
Why are you gonna fucking tell people, bro? I would never tell a motherfucker, like, if I'm gonna do some sick shit, you know, I'm trying to turn a leaf here. I'm trying to be on some positive shit. But let's say I was trying to do some sick shit. I would never let a motherfucker know I'm trying to do some sick shit. Why would I even do that?
Exactly.
So you would be up to bear. So you'd be one step ahead. So you'd be ready. Or that's some police shit, really, because that's called insurance.
I feel like when people do that, they're doing it in hopes that it gets noticed and they stop it from even happening because they really don't want to do that. They don't want to get tested into getting put in that situation.
Yeah, so then that's what I was saying. Look, first of all, you shouldn't even be thinking about that. But if you're paying this much attention to be paying to what another man's doing, it's kind of like you're kind of on some loser shit. You feel me? That's number one. Number two is if you are going to pay that much attention to it, why are you publicizing it? Why are you making this shit public, bro? It just, if you really feel some type of way, you can do something about it. You feel me? And you shouldn't be telling nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, so the whole thing to me just looks sketchy as fuck. And it's just like some sucker shit all the way through, fool. Because number one, you shouldn't even be pocket watching or looking at what other niggas are doing. And if you are, and you're planning on doing something, then why would you even publicize it?
I feel like the number one reason why it got shut down too is because there was somebody in like our genre of like music and shit that was very popular showing up, which is Bozo, right? So him being, you know, a popular rapper that he is, it's like all eyes are on that event now. So now you have even more eyes, and that's like, say if there was only a group of people who just only knew how to rap really good, but they weren't popular, right? It would probably be publicized, but not to like the biggest extent if they didn't have the popularity to back their selves. You know what I'm saying? Then that would be something that just goes down. So where I'm trying to get at is that what I'm trying to segue into is fucking phone is getting all fucking weird. Is being a good rapper, like what is being a good rapper versus a popular rapper mean nowadays? Because I personally feel like that people don't appreciate good talent and they cater to the most popular nowadays.
I think, to be honest with you, I feel like
because you could be a good rapper. You could be a good rapper and just not be popular, and that'll fuck you up. But it like financially, if you're trying to get money that way, you could be a shitty ass rapper and not know how to rap, but just have the popularity to back you on that, and people are just going to buy whatever the fuck you're doing, whatever merch you make, whatever music you make, just because of your popularity of who you are.
I don't think so. I mean, you're right. You're right.
I think
saying.
So, 100%.
You're right. Right? You're right. But you're right. But let me change like the shift of what you're thinking a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. At the end of the day, whoever is popular, motherfucking earned that shit. Now, he might not be the best rapper, but that motherfucker earned that shit. So what I'm trying to say is, all right, whoever's popular, he sacrificed everything for that shit. You see what I'm saying? So he deserves it. That motherfucker was broke. He was fucking drugged out on fucking drugs, doing crazy shit. He fucking sacrificed his family. He sacrificed his kids. He put everything on the line. So me, I'm not finna do that shit, to be honest. I got limits to where I'm doing that type of shit because I'm more of a family structure type of individual where at the end of the day, nigga, like my family got to come first.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Off times.
But there's certain motherfuckers I know personally, you feel me? That them niggas will throw everything away. And then I told them, like, look, bruh, I can't do this. What you're doing, I could do it, but I can't do it. You feel me? Because I got a limit to my shit to what I'm willing to do. If you're like 21, if you're like 21, 22, you feel me? You get in the game, you ain't got no kids, you really got shit going for you. Yep. Bam, I see it more. But even then, a lot of motherfuckers got kids and they going 100% deep, but I can't do it. I can't do it because for one, the drug consumption and that lifestyle is crazy as fuck, fool. Like, I really can't function on drugs, fool. Like, I really do crazy shit. I might end up going to prison or something. Number one, these motherfuckers, bro, I'm not surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be surprised at their drug consumption. I'm like, damn, nigga, you still awake? Or like, you can still function? So I've seen firsthand behind the scenes how much these motherfuckers are like barely, like I've seen it, like they ain't got $1 to their name. And every dollar they have, instead of giving the money to their kids, nigga, they're like, I'm putting a video out. Nigga, so I can appreciate when the motherfucker actually makes it. And I've seen it time and time again. And I'm like, that's what you need. Just some fucking put everything on the line and you'll make it. You feel me? But you're going to go through some fucked up shit. And
it comes with a cost. And you gotta ask yourself at the end of the day, is what it cost you to get there worth it to you? And that comes down to like what you value as a man. Does your family and like those type of things, like how much does that matter to you? Because if you're not willing to like provide and stand up for the people who depend on you or that are your immediate family, like your kids, for instance, you know, you could have bad blood with your BM, that's one thing, but to like shun your kids out of the way for fame and shit like that, like if you're willing to do that, at the end of the day, when you get what you want, do you think, like, if your kid finds out, like, the true story about how you got to right there, do you think they're really going to want to be a part of your life?
Well, you're right. And that's why I see the sacrifice and I respect it. And I've told hella homies hella times, like, look, bro, you got to make the decision right now if you're going to go. But because once you do get there, you'll get there. If you put your whole motherfucking life on the line for this shit, like, you really finna, like, die type shit for this, you'll make it. But the thing is, once you make it to that other side, you're not gonna have some of the people there that would have helped you before. You might not have your kids fucking with you after this. Yeah. You might not have your baby mama with you that you might probably really fuck with. You might not have your mom and dad, your family, your brothers. They might not even be fucking with you no more because of all the bullshit you put them through, all the fucking money you wasted, all the birthday parties you didn't go to, all this shit that adds up. They might not fuck with you no more. You're there, you made it, but it might not be worth it. Now, for the motherfuckers that it is, and I've seen them, and I tell them, hey, bro, go all in. Don't have to step that shit. Go all the way in. Now, me, I can't do that type of shit, bro. Like, I got certain shit in front of me that if I did that, I'd feel like a piece of shit. You feel me? With my own self. And the main thing for me, fool, I just can't do the drugs, fool. God damn, that's just too much, fool. That and the fucking alcohol, bro. I've been 2 months sober, fool. And honestly, I look at some of the niggas I know, and I'm just like, yeah, I look at some of these fools and I'm like, damn, how the fuck does this motherfucker function? Right. I know this nigga drinks Hennessy in the morning. I know this motherfucker be sipping syrup all day. I know he be doing cocaine. And I'm just thinking to myself, this nigga got a strong ass mind.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you gotta have some type. I mean, they're gonna have a strong mind in their own way. Like, if that's really what you want, like you said, and you're willing to throw away everything, then that is what it is, dog.
I mean, hey, but that's what I feel like when you say that it's like popular or good rapper, it's like who wants it more?
Who wants it more?
And the one that's popular is the one that wants it the most. Yeah. Because you can be a good and a bad rapper, but if you're popular, it means you threw everything in to get it.
Yeah, because what I'm trying to get at is that back in the day, people used to become popular because they were good at rapping. Now people are not popular because they're good at rapping. They're popular because of social media and other things.
I mean, no. You have some niggas that are good, that popular, that are good at rapping too.
Yeah. But I'm saying like nowadays, like I don't really see any new. I mean, I know there's some.
look, fool.
I know there's some. There's a lot, but the thing is that it doesn't like. I'm trying to figure out who the hell I could put as an example. Like for instance, this was a while ago though, but like even when Blueface started, like Blueface was fucking rapping off beat, dog. His shit out.
I kind of like that nigga
and
shit.
I did not like it at all.
I hella like that shit.
I was like, why the fuck?
Yeah, respect my crippin'.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck
hard.
are people listening to this fool if he's not on beat?
That shit was hard, dog. That was an innovative ass shit.
But shit like that. And he's cool. And then to find out that he can rap on beat. And then he started rapping on beat. That he was doing that shit on purpose.
I liked his beginning shit better, to be honest. I think it's just preference, dog. But to be honest, if you just go, he put it all on the line. You feel me?
No, yeah.
We got a fucking hella tattoos on his face and shit. Like when you do shit like that, it's like you're committed, bro. And like I said, you're kind of selfish a little bit because you putting yourself before. I'm really not a selfish nigga. I'm really not a selfish person. I'm very selfless. So it's hard for me.
Every human is selfish by nature. So
I'm gonna explain to you why I believe, me personally,
I'm selfish in my own ways.
Everybody has some selfishness.
Everybody is selfish.
Yeah, no, but
there's not one person that is 100% not selfish.
Yeah, that's exactly true. But I would say if you were to make a map of selfish and selfless, I'm more selfless, and it makes it difficult because a lot of the times I don't have someone standing up for me. And a lot of the decisions that I make are like, is my pride of me being an honorable motherfucker that keeps me in the position that I am sometimes, instead of going full throttle and trying to get where I want to go, because it's just the way that I mean, I can't go after the things that I want sometimes, and it's because of my selflessness. If I was a selfish motherfucker, I would move a lot different. I wouldn't be tied down to certain things. That's how I think, fool. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about others because, fool, I would be doing hella crazy ass shit if I was selfish. You feel me? But I have to think about other people, fool, and you know, I mean, that's just, I feel like you're selfish and you're selfless, but what guides you?
Yeah.
And whatever guides you, and whatever is the thing that why are you living the way you're living? Why are you making the choices that you're making? That's going to determine if you're a selfish or selfless person. You know what I'm saying? And I think the persons that are the popular rappers that are really just putting themselves out there, they're hella selfish. Of course. Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck about nothing but that. And to be honest, I mean, that's how it is, dog. Like, hey, I'm not hating on them because they did sacrifice everything for what they wanted to get. And sometimes some niggas are drowned loyalty or like this pridefulness is almost like a chain that'll chain a motherfucker down.
It's your ego, dog. Egos will do it all. All right, let's jump back into this.
Head tilt back, and you know where we at. Got the thing in my